We all have our own answer to the question, who would you invite to your dream dinner party? After all, a good meal is nothing without great company. So Allbirds is asking people to put their cards on the table and get to know each other's true nature.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Cheers to you all.
Cheers. Oh, is that another one you have?
Don't you judge,
Just
huh?
checking.
We listen and we don't judge.
Introduce yourself.
I am Carlos Sainz. I'm a Formula One driver for Williams Racing.
I'm Tan France.
Yeah.
I'm a host.
Yeah.
And I'm a designer.
I'm Melanie C. I am a Spice Girl. And I still sing as a solo artist and do a few other bits and bobs.
Let's talk about those bits and bobs later.
In we go. Oh, I'm feeling very much under pressure being What's a fictional character that you've always felt a kinship to?
Fictional character.
For some reason, in my head, it went to an animated character.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
100%.
Who?
Lion King.
The Lion King.
Oh, nice.
Which?
Simba?
I was thinking about two.
Okay.
Simba or, the meerkat. I like the meerkat. The meerkat because of the funny side of the story of the Lion King.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's a silly side, no?
Yeah.
But then Simba because of the story with the dad and
Yeah.
but definitely the meerkat came to my head first. Maybe I have a more silly side.
But I'm just going to go with the first thing that came to mind. Did you see the movie Arrival?
Yes.
This is way too much for the start of this, but I have children. I have two babies, a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. And every time I watch it, I just think, yeah, I would do exactly what you did. I would want to live the life that you lived, even though you spent 14 years knowing that something's inevitable. You wouldn't choose any other path because you wouldn't give up that love of your child. Sorry, that might be too much for...
No,
What did you want, lighthearted? I could give you, Aladdin.
Big ice break.
That's beautiful.
Was there never a character that you played that you felt a kinship to? That you were like, oh, this feels like me.
Oh, good question.
Yeah, that is a good
Yeah, I'm
question.
full of those.
You are. I noticed. I think a character that I played that I felt a kinship with would probably be Nigel in The Devil Wears Prada.
Wow.
That one. Because I thought he was such a complex person.
Yeah.
He was outwardly kind of mean to people.
Complete bitch.
But then he was, But then, and even more than that. But he was sweet and had that sort of
Deep inside.
He was had a heart of gold.
That moment when you don't get the job and that other person gets it. Oh, heartbreaking. Yeah.
All right, you pick one.
Oh, okay. Name a completely irrational fear of yours. Ladies first. Would you
Oh,
like to
my
go first?
goodness. Irrational fear.
If you can't think of it, I do have mine locked and loaded.
Okay.
But I've never been willing to share it.
Oh.
Go ahead, do it.
But the reason why is because I'm worried. This is also an irrational fear. I'm worried that one day I'm going to be kidnapped and they're going to use it against me.
One day you're going to be kidnapped?
Which would be really evil because my irrational fear is that somebody would get a piece of paper and as a torture device just go like that across my eyeball. I don't know why. I've thought about it since I was a child.
That's sadly.
I don't know what it is, but I've been scared of that since I was a kid.
So eyeball paper cuts.
Yeah, man.
Ouch.
It's not
That's-
bizarre.
that's
No,
completely
it's irrational.
No, I always think when I watch movies, why don't you just go for his penis? You have no fear of speed.
Well, even though I love taking risks in my life under my control, I don't like putting my life in a roller coaster. If you tell me go on parachute jumping, how do you call it? Skydiving.
Oh, yeah.
No, because if you jump with someone, you depend on him. You're putting your life in the hands of someone, no? Like, I'm sure they do a very good job and they're professionals. You're putting your life in the hands of someone. I'm not under control anymore.
Well, I don't swim. I have a fear of the water.
Open water or just water in general?
No, not water in general. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bathed. That'd be like gross.
No, I mean like a pool. Like you're not a good swimmer.
No.
And you've never had to swim for a role.
One time, I did have to, and I made sure that there was a diver off camera, and I was in a thing. There was like a suit that helped me sort of float.
Wow. And how embarrassing was that for you?
Incredibly.
You'll have to mention it. Like. Your turn.
Okay. It's funny. I don't know. Describe in detail a sandwich from your childhood. A sandwich.
Whoa, my favorite one. Melted brie cheese.
Yeah.
In the microwave or in the oven with some serrano ham on top. If you want to try a good sandwich, it's not a sandwich, it's like a baguette.
Oh.
Baguette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you were
in Spain we call it
fancy
bocadillo.
folk.
I think ours are going to be quite interesting, aren't they?
Mine was rough. I'm really embarrassed to say mine.
Why?
Because it's
Come on.
going to show how working class we were.
What are you going to say? What? Like a sausage roll
favorite-
from Greg's?
Oh,
Is that what
no.
you're going to say?
Oh,
That
no.
sounds terrible.
Way worse. Okay, mine was white bread,
Yeah.
Warburton's, usually,
Oh.
which is my favorite white bread.
Jesus.
Margarine, not butter,
Alright,
and 2 packs of Walker's Crisps.
wait a sec.
I can hear someone laughing. Go fuck yourself. Go.
Why are you joining bread with crisps?
Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. I'm about to blow your gosh darn mind.
You British.
No, it's incredible. You have
serious
We're going to
problems.
let the side down with the food
forget
credentials over here.
no. Forget your
Your-
fancy food.
Your relationship with food. I'm telling you now.
So it's margarine, which
A
should
thick
be
layer.
illegal,
A thick layer, like
and
not.
that white bread should be illegal.
It was stuck.
Look at them bouncing off each other like it's the best thing ever.
And the crisps.
The crisps,
And that's it.
But it's a twofer. So the crisps, 2 packs. You've got cheese and onion,
I'm throwing up right now.
and wait
Cheese
for it.
and onion.
Wait for it. That's not even the bad one. Prawn cocktail together. Like heaven. I would have that today. This was lovely, but I would choose a crisp sandwich over regular food any day of the
I'm
week.
going to send you to a doctor. All right, what do you got?
Okay, what's a path you almost took that would have changed the course of your life? When I was auditioning for a girl band that went on to become the Spice Girls, I was also auditioning for a musical called Cats.
Ah,
So
Oh my God.
if I'd have worked, if I was lucky enough to be in Cats, and then maybe my life would have been very different.
wow.
I remember I was starting to get close to Formula One. I was in those years, 1 or 2 years before making it. Red Bull told me, okay, now next year is your last chance. You go into Formula 2, you either win or there's no space for you in Formula One. I'm 18 years old, 19, so you feel the pressure, no? And
You were that young.
Yeah, and then suddenly I realized from always believing I was gonna make it, because you're more naive when you're younger, you say, I have the talent, I'm winning, I'm gonna make it. You're more naive
Of course.
to suddenly realizing I actually might not. I was lucky to have my dad, that was already world champion at the time, to say, this is what you're missing to be a world champion. And I won the next year, and I made it to Formula One. But if I wouldn't have done that switch,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't have had my dad there to help me and
To guide you.
to guide me to do that, just go up a gear, in my preparation, I wouldn't be where I am now. So
Because if that hadn't happened to you and it had felt like it had just all fallen in your lap, then you wouldn't have that tenacity.
It's true.
And realised how important it was to
It's
you.
true. You have to fight for it. And I know, because I've experienced that too, in the sense that you get to a certain point in your career and you're like, you know where you want to be, but you have to sort of rethink how you think.
reinvent a bit yourself.
Yeah, you have to. And what's stopping you?
But your mentality is a thing that
Yeah.
pushes you forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is stopping me
Yeah.
from being the best that I can be? Okay. What's a gamble you've made that paid off?
Mine was leaving everything I ever knew and moving to America. From a very young age, I just thought, I can't succeed here. I've got lofty dreams, and it's not possible in the UK.
And in the US, you felt the...
A complete opposite of that. They don't care who I was. It's who I could possibly be. The first time I went to New York at 17, actually I was 16, I lied to my parents and I said I was going to my friend's house. And for my 17th birthday, I took 4 of my girlfriends who were also 16. And we flew to New York for 4 days.
Wow.
Yeah. And we just told our parents we were at each other's houses because I was...
See, this was before mobile phones.
Yeah, before, I know.
That's right.
There was something about New York that made me think, I can achieve the American dream here. I know that sounds crazy, but I just felt it.
It's always been a bit of a topic thing to say, that if you go to America, American dream, but I hear the more people I get to know around the world, like you hear more often this story that they went there and they actually, with the mentality they have there, they just found another level in their life and they just finally managed to achieve a lot of their dreams there.
I mean, I know that's what my grandparents went there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because they came from Italy, they were uneducated, and that was where everything was, where anything could happen. You could be anybody.
Yeah.
And America gave them all this hope, and it gave them real possibilities. Yeah. And for women, too, not just men. And unfortunately, now, I think that what's happening is this idea of immigration and immigrants being vilified, being, oh, you come from blah, 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 you come from blah, 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 you're not American, get out of here. And the same in England, the same in a lot of countries. And that's, to me, wrong, because immigrants give everything to a country.
Yeah, of course.
Carlos, pick a...
Okay. Are you a pack animal or a lone wolf?
There's no one singular answer. I'm a part of a boy band, basically. And
A man band, if you will.
yeah, man. Yeah. Well, I don't know. We're 5 very queer people. We're not that manly. We're a lady band. And I love it. I absolutely love it. And every job pretty much that I've taken since then, even if the job is meant to be solo, I will always say, I would like to bring somebody in. I think I do well when I'm bouncing off other people. But my castmates make fun of me that I'm the most boundaried person they've ever met. And I have had my castmate, Jonathan Barnes, who is somebody who drives me absolutely crazy, and I love you, who will knock on my door at 9 o'clock saying, Danny, let me in. And I will say through the door, you need to go home. I've had enough of you today and I'll see you tomorrow. I love you, but I will not let you in. And so, yeah, I like a bit of my alone time, but I do so much better with other people. I'm a very social person. I come from a very social brown family, and South Asians we're communal people.
What is your family?
I'm Pakistani, and we're around other people. We are very social, loud people. It's very rare we dine alone. And so, yeah, I'm a pack person, I think.
I was thinking about this one because you would expect that because I am alone in the car driving, single-seater, I'm more of a lone wolf. But then you think about it, in Formula One and in my team Williams Racing now, we have around 1,000 individuals creating this car and creating this thing. It's a team sport. So even if you think the guy driving is fully responsible of the result of the race, and you're a lone wolf in the car hunting the other 19 drivers, you're actually part of a huge organization that is putting together that weapon for you to use it and exploit it, no?
Yeah.
Then more on a personal side, I think I'm more of a team guy or like a group guy.
I would imagine growing up in Spain, the Spanish are not dissimilar from the Italians in the sense that...
Oh, the Asians.
Or the Asians, yeah.
For example.
That you're incredibly close with your family.
Yeah.
And this is the thing that's happening all the time.
I think in Latin culture, Spanish culture, maybe similar to Pakistani, like we all get together certain dates, always all the family. And even at Christmas, it's not only your closest family, it's as much people as you can get at dinner.
You bring people in.
And you try and enjoy together.
Oh, what's happening?
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Look,
cheers, guys. Thanks for dinner.
Thank
you. Thank you so much.
You are fired. You are fucking fired.
Do you want to just try it?
Yeah,
just try
I mean,
it.
I think you have to try.
Try what? You want to try one bite? Oh no! Please try one bite. It's gorgeous. One bite. If you hate it, you hate it. No, no.
So
You
disgusting.
You have to.
Please,
try it.
one
The
bite.
tiniest bite.
Look at it.
Go on.
If you want to keep your Italian roots, please don't try that.
No, I
No,
must.
you try
No,
it.
I have to.
Your girlfriend will be so proud if you do.
That's pretty good. But I think, is this on video?
No.
You got cheese and onion there.
And prawn cocktail.
Oh, it's prawn cocktail. It's quite salty.
I'd marry you. No offense. The food's been amazing, but this is the best thing I've had all night. He liked it.
He's had 3 bites already.
I feel like they're gonna get trickier and trickier.
They are. They are. I can tell. What's a rule you're often tempted to break?
Speed limit.
I was going to say that too.
Typical.
Do you have a rule that you're tempted to break?
Do you know what? I am very much a rule abider.
That is surprising. I don't know why I always assumed you were a bad girl.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think because I kept bad company.
Oh yeah, blame others.
But I don't mean in that sense. I mean, and I'm so grateful that there were, like when I was in the band, you know when you're a young person and you're trying to figure out who you are, who you want to be,
Yeah.
you know, and then you're being told constantly you're this thing and you don't recognise it.
Oh my gosh, I feel that today. When I first got my job on TV and I was meant to be the classy one because I'm British, and I tried to explain, no, the Brits can also be trash, like, and I'm one of those. I don't know how to be the classy one. Also, my favourite word's the C word. I swear constantly that I can't possibly be the classy one. But then
You're just a classy cunt.
yeah, I'm such a cunt. I'm like the biggest cunt around.
What's something from your family heritage that you'd like to keep alive?
Asking my parents years and years ago to write a cookbook that is all of both sides of the family, their recipes. Because to me, it's the most beautiful way people communicate.
Yeah, yeah.
Is through food.
Yeah.
My son, who just turned 10 the other day, I said, "What do you want for your birthday dinner?" He said, "Carbonara."
Oh.
Yeah. And that made me very happy.
Yeah.
But he said it
That
with
means it's working.
Yeah, he said it with a very British accent, which I thought was interesting.
Carbonara.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carbonara. You know, he's like so. What about you?
I would say all those lunch that my granddad used to organize. He passed 2 years ago now. He came from a very humble family. He lost his dad at 14. He had to create a bit his own construction company after the civil war in Spain from nothing. Mm-hmm. And as soon as he achieved and became the man that he became, he made sure to be the most generous possible to all his family. And he started organizing in this way. And this is something that I can already see my dad being in a similar way.
Yeah.
And in the future, when I'm older, I would like to have those times together.
Yeah.
My grandmother passed maybe about 5 years ago. And it's incredible. And I think lots of people from that generation didn't really talk about the struggles that they had. And I learned so much about her life and how hard it had been. And then the women before her. There's just this real line of strong, independent women that had overcome adversity. And I'd never thought of myself like that. But you know, looking back over my life, over my adult life, the things I've achieved, some of the, you know, personal issues that I have had to overcome. And I've just thought, wow, maybe that is in me. Yeah. And my daughter is so strong and so opinionated. Yeah. And I just feel like, I don't feel responsible for that, but, you know, I just feel like maybe it's genetically part of our makeup.
There's a genetic predisposition to,
Yeah.
Have you spoken to her about girl power, like the message that you guys sang from the rooftop?
Yeah, she's proud, and I think she gets it. And I do kind of feel like, you know, girl power and that movement is kind of permeated this generation.
Of course.
Okay, here we go. How many movies of mine have you seen? No, I'm kidding.
Actually, a lot. A lot. A lot.
Terrible joke.
Yeah. The amount of times I've been compared to your character drives me fucking insane.
What?
The amount of times people call me
Nigel.
Caesar Flickerman.
Oh, Caesar Flickerman.
I used to have, up until a month ago, I had Caesar Flickerman's hair. I didn't. It was just very similar. And so that was the running joke for 7 years.
Really?
Is Caesar Flickerman is on TV on a reality show.
Good idea.
Tiny bit.
Thank you.
Got it.
Stop flirting.
So I'm a very happily married man. Thank you very much.
What do you feel consistently grateful for?
Oh, that's good.
I feel like I need to remind myself to be grateful. I go through periods of my life, especially when I'm on the road traveling the world. Like I have an ideal situation, but somehow I still manage to feel uncomfortable in those situations in a way. And then I sometimes stop and say, okay, Carlos, you're being so stupid. You need to be grateful for where you are now. You've dreamed to be in this position all your life. You've achieved it.
Yes.
Now that you're here, make sure you're grateful because maybe in 10 years' time, 3 years' time, 5 years' time, you're not going to be anymore in this position.
Yeah.
You better enjoy it now and stop complaining or stop thinking negatively about little things that bother you.
Yeah.
And be grateful.
For me, having my daughter was a real turning point because I think as a young woman, I'd been so critical of my body. When I became pregnant, again, I think that was the first time as an adult woman I ate properly.
Oh.
Because I'd struggled in the past, not eating, maybe overtraining at times, being very conscious of my physical body being, critiqued constantly in the media.
I can only imagine.
And then having a child and thinking, I'm growing this person inside of me, that I started to, in having to look after her, I started to look after me better. Yeah. And then when she was born, she became my teacher. That's what I felt.
Wow. Yeah.
And it was like, I have to be better. For a lot of young women, we put up with shit because maybe it's a self-esteem thing. We think we don't deserve any better. But once I had my daughter, I was like, fuck that. You need to know that the things that I'm saying and behaving in a way that is okay, it's not okay. Mm-hmm. So I really started to take responsibility for myself once I became a mum, and I thank her for that.
Yeah. I knew I liked you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Women, eh?
No, that's beautiful.
Well,
that's beautiful. No, that's beautiful that you say that your child taught you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What surprised you most tonight? What are you surprised about?
I think I'm most surprised about how a table of people from very different backgrounds, very different careers, life experiences, can connect on so many things.
Mm-hmm. Whenever we see a group of known people together, it's usually for PR.
Yeah.
And so you're told, okay, these are your talking points. This is the show you're promoting. This is the race you're promoting.
I was going to maybe measure how open I am depending on how open you guys are. But you were so open that I was like, I'm going to be open also.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to a lovely dinner party. Thanks
Yeah,
for
it was so
hosting us all.
nice.
That was so
Next time we'll do it without all those people.
I like the audience. This is
I had a lot of fun, guys.